Welcome to St Michael's Mount. In this video we're going to show you everything from the castles, the gardens, the boat trip to St Michael's Mount and the beautiful village of Marazion. Let's get into it. But yeah, we're gonna go straight on a boat in a minute. As you can see, the tide's in. You always have to get the boat over. Costs us £3.20 each, just for one way. We are National Trust members, so you can go to St Michael's Mount and the gardens for free. So that's why we've done it. I've never actually been over to the castle. Should be quite interesting. I think Marinats, I've walked across there, but I've never actually gone in. But there's a lot of people this morning going out on the kayaks. Weather is meant to be brightening up. You do have Penzance further down. Over there, I think that's all Penzance. So our castle visit is at 10 AM. Right now it's about 8:30 in the morning. So we're thinking hopefully we can get on the boat about 9:30. So then we're over there with our tickets at 10. You get tickets online, put them in your Google Wallet. If you're not members, I think it's quite expensive per person. Might as well get National Trust passes, because the amount of car parks that you can park in for free around, that actually costs us money all year round anyway. And especially in Cornwall, you've got National Trust car parks scattered around, and we like walking. We thought, sod it, if it's £160 for the two of us to become members of the National Trust. So here's the prices for you. Admission, castle 21 adults, family 52. National Trust free. See, it's worth it. These are the opening times for the castle. The garden only lasts till the September, so that's why we thought come now. I know it's the busiest time of year, middle of August, middle of the summer, but it's got to be done. The boat fare, look, £3.20, like I said. Not bad. You are here, you can get tickets, and I think we're going to go on Chapel Rock all the way across. So you got 3 points for the boat, so if you do park in these areas you can get a boat pickup from there at Top Teb, Guelver or Chapel Rock. So we're actually at the Guelver boat pickup at the minute, and this is where they pick them up. A few people getting them on now and capturing what she can this early before the crowds come in, because we are in the middle of August and it will be absolutely heaving later. It still will be busy. A lot of people on holiday in Cornwall. But look at it, just take that in. What a spot. Thank you. This is for two of us.
So in the queue to get the boat, it's quite busy.
This is Chapel Rock.
Yeah.
We got garden tickets, and you got the.
I've got the red ones.
You got the red ones for the castles.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's see how. I had a dream last night. The boat sank.
No, it didn't. Honestly, we hate coming to these places in the summer, because normally we're local. We normally hibernate at home and stay locally to our area. But today we thought we'd show you guys a bit what it's like. Low tide's about 1 o'clock today,
yeah.
So we knew we could walk back. Sod this queue. I'm waiting to get a boat back. I'm so impatient, but yeah, it is what it is really. It's just summer and you've got to expect to have queues at this time of year.
Carry on down, guys. Thank you. So we're going on. Time for the boat.
We're from Luke, we just filming today. We don't normally come down here when the
So yeah, we're off the boat. It didn't sink, so my dreams don't come true. I'm really looking forward to this, to be honest. See the history, and hopefully we can show you everything along the way if we're allowed to film in there. So you get a little island map guide to the castle. Little coffee, could have got a coffee there, but it's like a little mini harbour here. Got people who live actually in these cottages, so that's why it says private on there. They actually live here all year round. Which we were talking to someone on the other side, St Michael's Mount, weren't we?
Local, isn't it?
Yeah, local.
Actual rare local. I didn't know anyone could live here.
And he told us
anymore.
quite a bit about this place.
He did.
Saying his daughter lives in one of these cottages, and people just walk in thinking they can just go straight in, and they don't realise people live in there.
Which they do.
So yeah, let us know in the comments, have you been to St Michael's Mount? And I want, by the end of this video, you to tell us, are you going to come here or not? So the toilets, we're going straight up to the castle this way. Sign written everywhere, so you've got like a shop, restaurant, cafe, garden. We'll go to the gardens after, but I think there's a queue to get in the castle already, which could be just a horde of people just hanging around, to be honest, but no, it is actually a queue. So Maren's decided to wear flip-flops again. Flip-flops.
Great decision.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
And all these cobbled stones. Giant's well, so there's a well down there. It's quite steep to get up here though. It'll be right on the way back down. Good job this morning. Burn off breakfast. Get some stunning views around it though. I think we made it to the top. I don't know. Oh no, there's more stairs. Great. Big stones there. Look at them. You can see why they filmed it here for House of Dragon. It's very eerie here. Imagine in the winter. So I don't think we're still at the top. You've got quite a few cannons here. They've got conservation work happening up there. But here's another view from the other side of St Michael's Mount, which you don't normally get unless you come out by boat. So we're officially got a few more stairs. We're at the top. Bit of scaffold for conservation. More little cannons there, look. They're like pea shooters there.
Keep coming, he says. Yeah, I know, I did that about an hour ago, so I know how you feel. Come on in, folks, I do it about twice a day. It's not easy. Well, welcome everybody. Welcome to the castle. You can come in right here. You know, 7%. Welcome to the castle of St Michael's Mount.
So we're going to show you around inside of the castle, which you don't see much online, to be honest. Do you? You don't see a lot of inside the castle.
I don't think influencers like coming here in the summer. That's what it is. It's a bit crazy to get in here.
Yeah.
It's hard to film though.
The old emblem. That's the end of the castle. No, I'm joking. No, that was just. There's a view. The Cornish flag there. Kerno flying high. So the history. This old fashioned bit. It's still better than most people's places in the world right now. You need them windows open, it's warm in here. that fan is nice. So you got some of the things they used to serve, like the sugar in.
Did they?
Yeah. You got sauces.
Did you ever see it?
It's very rich, isn't it? Man, you don't get that now, do you? A little viewpoint. I think we're going to go outside. So that was actually the smoking room. It's only a one-way round it, so you can't actually end up back at the start unless you go back round again. So once you go in once, you have to go all the way around. Man's risking a camera for this. Whoa, we're quite high up now, look at that. It's getting a bit of vertigo. But down there you've got the gardens, which we will be going to straight after the castle. But that water looks like I could go in right now, I'm that hot.
Don't know if I can find my way out.
Going around the other side. What are your thoughts on it?
Makes a change. We've never
Does.
come here. Lived here.
Luckily it's not too busy.
No.
You know, it's going to be crazier later, as you can see on the path down there. I can't zoom in on this, but the path people are walking across, even though there's a bit of water going along it, they're obviously coming along with no shoes on. Didn't realise they had a church in here. So obviously this is where they come to pray. It was very religious in the old days, wasn't it? I wonder if they're the same original stained glass windows. So going back in. Down the stairs we go. So we've got the garrison room. It smells funny. That's like 18th century, 17th century. Have a little view. Look at that for a suit. Dave. We got St Michael's Mount, 1883. A few of the people there. Some funky old beards going on there. So guys, that's the castle over. We're going to make our way now to the garden and have a look at that, because it's not open from September the 4th. So that's why we thought, come now. I mean, you'll thank us later, because if you do come in the summer, it's crazy. If you look at that path of people coming now, that's all going to be in here in a minute. What do you expect in the middle of August? You know?
Can't be surprised, can you?
But again, this has cost us absolutely nothing but a National Trust membership. So
How much did we pay?
it's 160 for a year membership for 2 adults.
So that's not bad, really.
It's not
is
bad.
It? If you're going to visit here again.
We decided to do it because obviously parking everywhere, you can use it for free, and we do spend a lot of money on parking, visiting places and giving videos out and generally just enjoying ourselves here and there. But we do like our walks, and that's what the National Trust offers. And you come and see places like this. We're just below St Michael's Mount, going towards the gardens, and I bet they're nicely well kept. But a couple of the people who work for the National Trust in the St Michael's Mount were very knowledgeable, and listened to them.
They're quite helpful, actually.
Quite helpful.
considering they do it all year round.
It's good. You just give them the tokens there as you walk in. A lot of people up there on the castle now. It's quite a height. And the stones are next level. Have a little part of the garden. Look at that. That'll stab you in the eye.
Why are we going up this way anyway?
It's all part of the gardens, isn't it? Yeah, it's like a maze. I think the way out is where we just come up, basically. Funky plants, ain't there? Different to what you get at home in your gardens. No. What they need is water. We've had no rain really. Pretty much all July. Look at that. Big rocks down there. These are some steep steps. So that's pretty much the gardens scene.
Next up, we're going to film walking back. It's going to be an absolute nightmare, but I'm going to film the whole way actually. You always get people that show the beautiful side of St Michael's Mount, which it is, but nobody shows you the reality of the summer. So we're going to be probably one of the many few that will actually show you it as what it really is in August.
It's actually taken 6 minutes to get to this point so far. Not bad.
Hard work.
It was like a game of dodgems. So just off the walk there's the castle, the walk, about literally 1,000 people walking along it now. And then you got the Godolphin bar and you got a beer garden there if you wanted to go out, have something to eat. I saw a sign out there earlier saying beer and meal for some sort of price, so might have to venture into there.
So we're just heading into town now to get hopefully a pint, because I'm absolutely boiling hot, aren't we?
Would be nice.
Yeah.
It is 12 o'clock now, so you've got to let us off.
We've got Ruby's ice cream. They are really nice. They do a really good generous size ice cream there. And we've got Phillips pasties, been here for ages. Definitely recommend them. And you've got more Rowley's fudge. Yum yum.
Yum, yum.
Yeah.
I don't like fudge.
We've got King's Arms across the road. See, traffic is starting to build up at the moment. So we're just going to try and find somewhere nice to have a drink. There are so many galleries around here. Chapel Porth Cap on the right hand side. There's a few little caps dotted around everywhere. So they seem to be doing a lot of building work at the moment. When I came back here in the winter, all this was open. You got that famous fisherman house at the front here. But unfortunately it's having some work done. If the kids are fed up, you've got the play area. So there's not much to the town area. This is how small it is. It's pretty much the town centre. So I think we're just going to check out, I think it's Godolphin Arms, and try and see if we can find a seat for a nice little crafty pint. Why?
Well earned pint. Cheers.
So that's a look of St Michael's Mount Island, the crowd and August. Thank you guys so much for watching, and subscribe for more adventures in Cornwall.
Yay, thank you.
See ya.